Good morning, students. Let us discuss the last part of the lesson, ideas of development. Okay, yesterday we discussed about Sri Lanka. So, Sri Lanka is much ahead of India in every respect, and a big country like ours has such a low rate. Okay, low development, low rank. Clear. So, we'll compare some countries nearby India or the neighboring countries of India. So here table given some data regarding India and its neighbors for 2017. Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Nepal, except Afghanistan given here. So here per capita income, life expectancy at birth, literacy rate, human development index. They compared different countries between these criteria. Okay, already you know per capita income. So life expectancy at birth means uh, average expected length of life of a person. Next, literacy rate, you know, so the number of people aged above 7 years and above who can read and write with understanding in any language per 100 members. So that is literacy rate. Human development index, HID. Okay, so when you compare with India, Sri Lanka is better in per capita income, in life expectancy at birth, literacy rate, human development index. When you compare it with India, the Sri Lanka is very less, small country, okay, and less population. Okay, next, Pakistan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Nepal are having less per capita income, life expectancy at birth, literacy rate, human development index when you compare with India. Of course, these are all also small countries when you compare with India. Okay, population also very less. Okay, but here Sri Lanka is having double the per capita income when you compare with India, and life expectancy rate is more, literacy rate is more, and in human development index the rank was 76. So here what we have to observe, so to consider all these aspects to estimate the development of any country. So when you see the Nepal here, India's literacy rate is 74 percent, but here Nepal is 64. Not much difference is there between two countries, but the per capita income is 1/3 percent only. Okay, and life expectancy rate is more than India. They are 68.8, but in Nepal is 70. Okay, so when you compare with per capita income, very less, but in life expectancy rate and is more, and almost literacy rate is nearly equal to the India. So development of country not only depend on income or per capita income, we have to consider different aspects. Okay, so we have to take into account different aspects. Next, human development report. So in it is also taken different criteria to calculate the development. Okay, those are health and education more important. Okay, human development report published by United Nations Development Program, UNDP, compares countries based on the educational attainment of the people, their health status and per capita income. So to calculate the development of any country, we should consider not only the per capita income, so education and health also we have to consider. Clear? Next. So another example here given. So Tamil Nadu and combined Andhra Pradesh in 2009-2010, rice purchased from ration shops account for 53 and 33% respectively. So in Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh in the year 2009 and 10, most of the people depend on ration shops for rice. Okay, but in West Bengal and Assam, only 11 and 6% of rice was purchased from ration shops. So, where would people be better off and why? Okay, so means when you compare these states, so little bit West Bengal and Assam people's income is more than other state people. Okay, that's why they are not depending on ration shops. Clear? Next. According to Human Development Index, already we discussed. So we have to consider different aspects to calculate the development of any country or any state. How these different aspects change, make change. Okay, we'll see. Take one example, that is why are many more children in Himachal Pradesh going to schools on an average than in our states? Okay, so we got independence at the same time. So along with so many countries, with Pakistan and other Burma and other countries, but we are little bit good than other countries. Why? So some different schemes introduced in our countries to improve education, to improve the industries, to improve the living standard of the people. Okay, like that here, when you compare with the states, Himachal Pradesh students attending schools more than other states in our country. Why? Because they took the schooling revolution in Himachal Pradesh. Okay, so at the time of independence, like most other states in India, Himachal Pradesh had very low levels of education. So why? They are having different atmospheric conditions. Of course, when you compare with other states, those are hilly regions with low density of population in many villages. Because of hilly region, very low density population was there, and spread of schools are less, particularly to the rural areas, appear to be big challenge. Why? Because every village far away each other, and population also less in that villages. So to develop the education, both the government of Himachal Pradesh and the people of the state were keen on access to better education. So how they achieved, we'll discuss. The government started schools and made sure that education was largely free or cost very little for parents. So they started schools first in different places where the schools are not available. First one, and they provided education for free of cost. Of course, in every state, government schools are there. Okay, there we can study without payment. Further, it tried to ensure that these schools had to at least the minimum facilities. So that should be had a minimum facilities like teachers, classrooms, toilets, drinking water, all those. So previously such type of facilities were not there. So now they want to ensure, or they want to implement, they want to provide these minimum facilities like teachers, classrooms, toilets, drinking water, and so on. So as the years went by, these facilities were improved and expanded. More schools were opened and teachers were appointed so that many more children could study easily. So why most of the people choosing private schools? Because of these facilities. Okay, in government schools, not all, in some government schools we cannot find all these facilities. Okay, next, to improve that, the Himachal government had to spend more money. So when you compare other states in India, Himachal Pradesh has the distinction of one of the highest spending from the government budget on education of each child. Okay, so they are spending more money from their budget on schools. In the year 2005, the average spending on education by the government in Indian states was rupees 1049 per child. So except the Himachal Pradesh, remaining all the states spending on an average 1049 per child. But in Himachal Pradesh, those are spending 2005 rupees, 2005 rupees for children, nearly 950 rupees more than other states. That's why education was improved in Himachal Pradesh. Facilities were improved in Himachal Pradesh. Okay. Now, the students in Himachal Pradesh come to schools very actively, and they are enjoying in the schooling and school atmosphere. So they said the teachers loves us and teaches us well. So said Neha, enrolled in class 4 in a village in Chamba. So now children's fulfilling their dreams and aspirations. So what they want to become, like policemen, scientists and teachers. And the attendance rate was also increased. Okay, so like that, so many changes came in Himachal Pradesh. In many parts of the country, girls' education is still given less priority by the parents as compared to boys' education. It is more important because of um, uh, social customs, some reasons. Here, girls' education is still given less priority by the parents as compared to boys' education. So in same some families, they are having girl child and boy, so they are giving more priority to boy education only. Okay, so that's why while girls may study for a few years, they can study up to 5th class or 10th class, then later they are not continuing their education, they may not complete their schooling. A welcome trend in Himachal Pradesh is the lower gender bias. There is a, of course, not when you compare, they don't have a 100% equality, but there is lower gender bias is there. Himachali parents have ambitious educational goals for their girls just as for their boys. Thus, in the 13 to 18 age group, a very high percentage of girls are completing class 8th and moving to secondary classes. So, they are completing their schooling up to 10th class. Every girl is studying in Himachal Pradesh. So, this doesn't mean there are no differences in the status of men and women, but the differences are less as compared to many other regions, particularly North Indian states. So when you compare with the North Indian states, so in Himachal Pradesh, the difference in the state of men and women is less. Clear? So why they are not giving more importance? That is more important also. Okay, next, one may wonder why the gender bias is less in Himachal Pradesh as compared to other states. So, because of education, the child mortality rate in Himachal Pradesh is lower for girls than for boys, and Himachal women are themselves employed outside the home, and women who work outside the homes are economically independent and self confident. They have greater say in household decisions, including children's education, health, birth, up, upkeep, etc. Also, being employed themselves, Himachal mothers expect their daughters to work outside home after marriage. So, schooling, therefore, comes naturally and has become a social norm. So, because of education, so many changes in the society of Himachal Pradesh. So, women got more priority, and they got more importance in household decisions also. Okay, they are working outside, and mothers are encouraging their children to work outside after marriage, like that. Okay, so it has been seen that Himachal women have a comparatively high involvement in social life and village politics. Active Mahila mandals can be found in many villages. So, if you improve different conditions like health and education, so automatically we can see the development in our societies. Okay, next. So, here another table given. School education over time in Himachal Pradesh with the average of the Indian states. So, progress in Himachal Pradesh. Here we have taken 2 years, 1993, 2006, Himachal Pradesh and India, overall India. So, percentage of girls 6+ years with more than 5 years of education. So, means who completed up to 7th or 6th class. So, Himachal Pradesh in 1993, only 39% was there, but in the year that was reached up to 60%. So, when you compare with other states, this is more, but in other states only 28-40%. In 93, only 28% of the children completing their 5 years of education in overall India, and 40% now in 2006 40%. Percentage of boys with more than 5 years of education in Himachal Pradesh in 1993 itself 57, now in 2006 75%, but overall in India that was very less, 51 and 57. Okay, so when you compare with Himachal Pradesh, even in girls and boys education, so rest of India is less. So there is still difference in the average levels of education among boys and girls. When you compare in Himachal Pradesh also, so boys and girls percentage is little difference is there. Okay, in 2006 the girls education is 60%, but boys education is more than girls, that is 75%. Okay, so education changed the lives and development of the people in Himachal Pradesh. Like that, when you going to calculate development of any region or state or country, we should consider not only income, we have to consider all the aspects like health, education, environment, and other different aspects. Clear? So, in this chapter, we discussed about per capita income, human development, public facilities, education and health, and goals of the different people. Okay, and aspirations of the different people. So what we concluded, so here development depend on different things, okay, not only per capita income, and the goals of people may be varied, aspirations are different from one person to another. So one's development is not a development of others, okay, understood? So with this lesson is completed, so better you write your own points and question answers. Thank you.